Side button. Hey folks, it's Scott with S&C Livestock checking in with you. Just up on this misty day here in central Alberta, Canada. Up topping up the cattle oiler. That's what's out there in front of you for those who don't know. What it is it's a tank with like rope going down each side. And then it has a spot where it drips down, and as the cows push up and rub up against the rope, it causes the oil in the top to drip out onto the rope and keep it wet, so to say, or moist, and that helps the flies stay off the cows. This is our farm truck. It's a 1996 Ford F-250 7.3 liter diesel. And here's some of most of the crews here, I think. Here's my sister's Brahma cow. She's a good mom. You can see the baby trying to get some lunch in between. Here's one of our young calf steers. And here's another baby getting some lunch. We had some issues with one of our cows. If I'm not mistaken, that's her in the background. She doesn't want to come too close to me right now. She's not happy that I've had to give her some medicine this week. She appears to have had something stuck in the corner of her hoof. I don't know if she's walking down a trail or whatever, and got something stuck in it, twig or something like that, and made a little cut. But she's not happy. You can see her. That's number 4 over there. She doesn't have a deer tag anymore, but she's on the mend, hopefully. She's walking a lot better on it. Hopefully in the next week or so it'll be healed up. If not, then we'll be having to put her into the squeeze, get the vet out, maybe cut it open a little bit and get it cleaned up and some such. You can see that she's walking a little different. She's tender on that right hip. But oh, and an update on Miss Moon. This is my my heifer Moon, who had used to have the jewelry in her face. I took that off the other day. Look at that. She looks much prettier. She no longer has that guard on her face. Ooh, Mom, you want to be a movie star? Huh? You want to be a movie star? A movie star. Here's our cows. Little heifer calf. And was this up here chilling? But no, just a misty day. We got finished. Failed you in a video, but we cut one 6-acre hayfield and baled it, and I cut another 20 acres, which was unreal for how long it took, but it was very heavy, dense hay, and it was a lot of work for my John Deere hay vine. It was having a heck of a time cutting through it, even though I went and changed the cutting blades. It took a long time. I never finished up until 10:30 last night, and now we've got a misty day going on, which ain't so great for drying it down, but hopefully soon we'll get her dried up. We'll get her rolled up for some cow chow for this winter and go from there. But yeah, they're just up here chilling. It's we've got some not extreme amount of grass up on this upper part. They hit this part here harder than anywhere else on the farm. This is their go-to spot, so to say. Eventually we're going to, you know, pasture it off with, you know, braided fence wire and move them from spot to spot. But like anyone else, you know, they keep coming back here. It gets, you know, an inch of growth, and that's just the sweet part of the grass, and they're going to take the good stuff. They're not going to take the stuff that they have to work for in the woods. There is lots of grass here. All over the property there's lots of grass. But unfortunate for some people, they are having to pull their critters off pasture, put them into corrals and supplement their feeding. And even on the hay for some areas they're in desperate shape. They're not getting much of a hay crop due to the heat. And yeah, it's not looking good. Hay prices may be quite inflated this year. So I'll be very interested to see what we get off the field. I did just yesterday, I cut, so that I can see how much I have to purchase for winter hay for the crew this year. Now, hopefully we get the oiler going on it. You can look on this little young one here. Maybe you can see on her nose, you can see a bunch of flies. They're just disgusting. Hate flies, they're so gross. But anyways, yeah, they'll just work their way along today out through the pasture. Last night they spent the night down in the lower end where it's a little cool. But yeah, flies are just a dirty thing. The other thing that's going on around here, around this area, is hornets. My God, I don't know about you folks, but it's almost like an infestation of hornets this year. We were having, the other night there, took out a few nests, and then when we got down to, my wife was over by our square baler, she got stung. And when it was close to dark, we went and opened up the lid where these suckers were hiding out there, and there was a nest about the size of a football. Well, fortunate for me, it was in a spot on that square baler where there was nothing but good old metal, and I used my tiger torch and gave them a happy birthday present, and they are no longer in existence. So, but anyways, no, I just thought I've been neglecting getting a video out, so I thought I'd get caught up with you here. We've had some mechanical issues that slowed us down on haying, hydraulic issues with our tractor. So we got that rectified. We're back up in operation. There's a lot to be said for good neighbors. I'm not a mechanic. I'm an oil field guy, plant operator type thing. But neighbor up the road, when I was having issues and trying to troubleshoot, Alan, he was up there having his own issues because he runs a gravel pit plus farming operation, and he's working on one of his dump trucks. And he said, well, let's go down and have a look at it. And he dropped what he was doing and came down and had a look at the tractor with me. Much appreciated. He's been a very solid neighbor and friend to have, being new to the area and stuff. More than willing to help you out at any time. But anyways, just thought I'd give you a check-in. And hopefully this week when I go to rake, if I can get that thick hay dried down, I can go out to rake it up and roll it over and bale it. I'll get you another video. No promises, but we'll see how it goes, and if everything's going all right, I'll get a video out for you. So take care. We'll talk to you soon from S&C Livestock in Central Alberta, Canada. Take care.